6-5 win in the conference final. Taking place, Johan Prado is the captain for New Mexico Flagship. He will start the game on the bench, similar to how we did last night against HBK. We can recap those games for you as well. New Mexico Flagship won 6-3 against HBK, the conference winners from the California division. David Rondon as well as Jesus Bien, 2 goals for each. Rondon got his first assist of the
Testing, testing. Are we live? There I am. I apologize that you're not able to hear me for a little while throughout this stream. The score is now 2-2, tied up. David Rondon falls down while Jan Brandao scores his second goal of this evening. So 59 seconds left to go in the first period. So if you've missed my commentary up until this point, this game is tied 2-2. Axel Esparza scored 53 seconds in. That was followed with a yellow card given to Luis Gonzalez for a flap by Eduardo Medina. Jan Brandao has scored twice for BRUSA FC, and Johan Prado scored just about a minute ago. And here we are, level at 2 apiece. Ball rolls out of bounds against Diego Vargas. Possession given to New Mexico Flagship. Guillen to Montez. Guillen falls over, and a foul against BRUSA FC. They're level at fouls at 4 apiece. Although only 27 seconds left to go in this first period, it's unlikely that we would enter a penalty shot situation. Although never say never. Shot just wide. Sent Wilson off his feet. "25 seconds to go before the end of this first period. Martins. Shot went out wide, but touched the hand of Jose Castro. It's a corner. 18 seconds to go. BRUSA FC might be able to take the lead. Brandao jogging over. He will be the one to take it. Ball off the hand of Castro. Not able to take advantage of it. Here's Guillen on offense, trying to prevent the intense pressure from Kawe Martins, and that's 5 fouls on BRUSA FC. Only 9 seconds to go before the period ends. But it's worth noting, Jose Castro, that's his 4th save. Jared Wilson has 6 to his name. Might need to save another one. 2 seconds left. Rondon needs to shoot. He shoots. Oh, great save from Jared Wilson. And that is the end of the first half. We'll talk to head coach Pablo Salto and be back with you before you know it.
You should interview the referee. Right? You want to hug him?
Here with head coach Pablo Salto of New Mexico Flagship, tied 2-2. It's been a very physical contest. What are you seeing from your team?
Yeah, we're doing good on like transitions. We just have to be a little bit more defensively, like a little more effort on defense, because I think we got the possession of the ball, but like, every time we score, they score right away. So we have to like try to maintain all like your defense a little bit more better.
Jan Brandao scored twice against you. How important is he to their attack, and how do you minimize him going forward?
Yeah, we have to like maybe like try to like go all like 2 against 1, so like because he's really good. So we have like maybe like put 2 men on him.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Coach.
All right, thank you.
We'll be back with the halftime interview with Commissioner Drew Ducker after this.
I'll run to the car. I'm gonna grab my other shirt. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, it was off for the first 15 minutes. It wasn't connected on here. So I heard myself through this system without.
Should have went out. Is it good now?
Yeah.
Yeah, grab one. Pretty sure it's back again. Yeah. Man, Mexico could have made it 3-1. 200 occasions, Mexico could have made it 3-1.
Oh, yeah.
Said 2-2. Yeah, it's not bad. Comes out, flies out. Got lucky on 1-2. But one extra little pass. It's happening.
I usually check in the comments on timeouts and stuff like that. So they got people commenting about it. Oh, yeah, there's over 150 watching.
Cool. It's good to hear. I expected it to be.
Oh yeah, the conference line was on number high, so we did this a couple weeks ago. New Mexico, BRUSA. Yeah. It's like they have things there, and it needs all the time. Ready to talk?
Yeah, I was gonna wait for Matt, but I think he needs like 5 minutes. So. Sorry.
Let's talk about club soccer.
It's fine. Oh, actually, let me Oh, check him out. His Futsal. Yeah. I'll use the U. Oh, that's good. Thanks for sweet, by the way. I'm gonna try to cover it right now.
Talking to the Commissioner of the National Futsal Premier League, Drew Ducker. Ducks, Sorry about your team's loss last night, but what are you seeing from tonight's contest?
I mean, it's a final. We expected it to be a final, so there's a lot of history between these two teams. But for me, the first half was fantastic. I mean, defending, attacking, some unbelievable goals. So it's what you expect so far to final, and I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, you mentioned to me off camera a couple of times how New Mexico could have made it 3-1. You're a lot better at breaking down futsal than I am. Can you break down like some of these moments that are happening where New Mexico could have taken advantage?
Yeah, there was a couple like kind of semi-counters 2v1s where I thought maybe an extra pass to the second post leads to a tap in. I thought Jared came out and closed one down well, and I thought New Mexico just kind of hesitated instead of making me an extra pass to get one in. But in BRUSA's defense, they were great coming back on a counter, and Ian, man, unbelievable goal to end the half 2-2. So BRUSA probably going into half thinking, all right, we're back in it. New Mexico probably like, okay, glad to be half. We didn't want more momentum to swing to them. So wide open in the second half, so I'm excited for it.
Absolutely. Some of the best teams, clubs, matches in North America happening right now in this league. What is the future of the National Futsal Premier League? How do you guys continue to grow going from here?
Yeah, it's a slow process. So I think this year in particular we've tried to double down on stream and kind of try to do our best to set standards. Futsal is still a very new sport, so I think we need more people that are interested in the game long term, interested in doing kind of top to bottom youth all the way to the kind of semi-pro-amateur team, and then kind of having that pathway will be helpful. And I think if we continue to set the standard here, hopefully more people are interested.
Yeah, you've been preaching the gospel for futsal for so long. Can you just say something to our audience about just kind of their support and the unwavering amount of support that we've had for both these clubs and for all 12 clubs that have played in the National Futsal Premier League this season?
Yeah, first, thanks to all the fans, all the owners, all the back end, all the players, everyone, right? We couldn't do it without you, right? We're not a one-person show. We're not even a team show. It's the team and the owners and their teams and their players promoting. So more futsal, the better. If you've not seen futsal, come and check us out. If you like basketball, soccer, hockey, all three of those sports, in one, that's really what futsal is about. So I think it fits kind of the American game, fast-paced, lots of goals, and a lot of high-level technical ability. So hopefully we'll see more and we'll continue to grow, and looking forward to next season already.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time, Drew Ducker. Yeah. And hopefully we'll see your team in this scenario next season.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be back. We'll be back. All right. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
We'll talk to head coach Cowboy Martins after this with the halftime report and recapping everything that's happened up to this point.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Head coach Kawe Martins of BRUSA FC, tied 2-2 at the half. Physical contest. What are you seeing from your team?
I think we're doing good. We're creating a lot of good chances, as you can see. I think we missed at least 4 clear chances.
Yeah.
It's got to be a little bit more clinical, be a little more patient. The space is there. We're creating good overloads in a 4-0, switching from 3-1 to 4-0, making it harder for them to defend. It's got to be patience. I think the chance will continue. That's why we chose this tactic. It's got to pay attention on transitions and follow game plan.
You know, you've been able to get New Mexico Flagship to foul you guys a few times. Is that intentional, and how do you guys continue to force New Mexico into, that physical style of play?
No, good question. I don't think there's a way you force them to make a foul.
Yeah.
I think we create situations, create doubt where they're confused and like, oh, if I do this, I'm damned. If I do this, I'm the same. So those are the kind of situations we try to create and let them make their decision, and we take advantage of whatever they decide. We use it.
Absolutely. Jan Brandao has been fantastic in this game, and he was not present last night. How important is he to your team, and how important has he been to just the club in general?
Jan's a good player.
Yeah.
When we scouted him out, I think 2-3 years ago, we saw the potential. He played on Liga Nacional in Brazil. He needed an opportunity, a little bit of love, and tweaking some things. And he's important. He's a good friend, and we look forward to do more and bring the championship to AZ.
Excellent. Good luck, coach, in the second half.
Thank you.
Head coach Kawe Martins, and we'll be right back with the second half in just a moment. Players have taken the floor for the second half of our contest. New Mexico Flagship and BRUSA FC. Conference final redone in the national championship. 2-2 is the score. Axel Esparza scored 53 seconds in off a great pressure from New Mexico Flagship. That was followed with a yellow card to Luis Gonzalez off of a flop from Eduardo Medina. Jan Brandao scored to make it 1-1. About 2 minutes before the first period ended, Johan Prado was able to nab one in there off the assist from Jesus Guillen, and Jan Brandao scored less than a minute later. We are all level. BRUSA FC from Mesa, Arizona. New Mexico Flagship from the streets of Albuquerque. 20 minutes to go before we crown a national champion. We talked to both of our head coaches at halftime. You can replay those back if you missed them. They both knew that this would be a physical style play coming into this, and they're going to lean into it. No foul given after Guillen falls. Pedro Alfonso Lopez to Jan Brandao. Micah Vassi on the fast break. Shot and the score! Sliding, gliding, and scoring. Micah Vassi. 3-2. Amazing work. Giving love to the fans. Micah Vassi, someone who's trained with Kawe Martins since he was about 6 years old. Martins saw the potential, and now Vassi has played his way onto the U.S. national team. Incredible work to get us started in the second period. David Rondon inside. Guillen, shot from Pedro Jose Montez. Not able to get the right touch. Goes wide, and Jared Wilson will pick it up. Wilson had 6 saves in the first half. Castro had 4 for New Mexico Flagship. Both teams have a backup keeper. Jose's Castro backup is his head coach, Pablo Salto. And for BRUSA FC, they have an 2009 keeper, Angel Hernandez, born here in Arizona. Here's Vassi. Good ball movement, except it's been on their side of the court. Sure, they'd like to keep things pressed high. BRUSA trying to go back-to-back for the first time in the league's history. Eduardo Medina. Ball kicked down the way from Lopez. Here's Castro. Kicked out. Jesus Guillen. David Rondon. That ball deflected off the leg of Jan Brandao. BRUSA leads the all-time series only 7-6. New Mexico Flagship has won the two most recent matchups with a 9-0 victory, followed by a 6-5 win in the conference final. These two teams have traded wins back and forth ever since they joined the league in 2022. Guillen. Shot deflected by Medina. Guillen goes back to Rondon. Vasi, tight defense. Stolen by Medina. Ball given to Vasi. And now BRUSA will reset. This is where they like to be, up in the scoreboard and holding possession. Transition was a big key for them coming into this. Medina fakes a shot. Brandao wants it. Stolen away by Guillen. Counter chance here. He needs Montez. Montez one-on-one with the keeper. Not the right touch. It's out of bounds. Two times in a row, Pedro Jose Montez has had a chance one-on-one with the keeper. Not able to capitalize. And a yellow card is going to be given to the assistant coach for BRUSA FC. And the side judge letting him know you cannot keep walking onto the court to make your point present. That's BRUSA's first yellow this afternoon. Ball sent to outer space. It manages to come back into the trash can. Not even Dude Perfect could do that. David Rondon in the fixo. Out to Jesus Guillen. I say fixo, but these guys, they rotate like no other. Both of these teams do, rather. Almost like naming positions is pointless. Very fluid style of play. New Mexico Flagship has only trained together 2 times all season. They value playing together in recreational leagues as more important than tactical training or going through film. They trust their team. Rondon dribbling through the middle, not able to get it to Guillen, and it rolls out. It's a side out for Lopez. He's got Medina in front of him. Instead, it's deflected up by Guillen. So Lopez will move just a little farther up the court. .36 to go. In a tightly contested contest. Medina tripped and fouled. First of the second half against New Mexico Flagship. Axel Esparza getting the talking to from the head official. They'll have a discussion about it. And Esparza will check off. Luis Gonzalez checking back in. Medina. Vasi. Here's Jan Brandao with 2 goals tonight in addition to his league-leading 25 points. Certainly in the Golden Boot conversation. Not Golden Boot, Golden Ball conversation. Awarded to the MVP of the league. You heard Coach Martins talk about the scouting process, how they found him. He was playing in a Brazilian league prior to BRUSA FC. He's played phenomenally during the 2026 season. continuing to roll. Medina wants a shot. Castro gets it in there. Eduardo Medina. Do your dance, young man. That's your third goal of the weekend. Another goal scored in the second half for BRUSA FC. Eduardo Medina. He was the player of the match last night against Futsal Factory. Jan Brandao might earn those honors today if the result holds, but Medina's played fantastic. He was not available in the conference final. Unfortunately out. Coming back from injury at that point. He's been at full strength this weekend, and he's played like he's at full strength. Ian against Medina. Man of the match versus man of the match before Brandao joins the conversation. Medina keeps it in bounds after the steal. Ian with the foul. He wanted the shot on goal. Just a little too physical there. And I think the foul is correctly assessed. That's New Mexico's second. Lopez having a chat with the head ref. Lopez a little jovial after that call goes in his favor. I think Jared Wilson would have had the save, but wasn't necessary. And Vasi bulldozes David Rondon on a way to chasing after that ball. Not their first collision they've had in this match. Side judge saying, you got to move it up higher. Past the half-court line. This is Jesus Guillen. David Rondon. Guillen. Back to Rondon. Pedro Jose Montez surveying the court. He will get the ball again before slicing it back to Jesus Guillen. Shot saved by Jared Wilson. His first save of this half. That goes for both keepers. Luis Gonzalez will be the one to send it in on the far corner. Ian wants a shot, able to get it towards the middle before it's stolen by Lopez. Vasi on the far way, trying to get over the head of Jose Castro, who was out of the net. Good defense. And now the shot, a save by Wilson. They're gonna go quick. Micah Vasi will settle. Oh, great transition defense from New Mexico to prevent a fifth goal from being scored, potentially putting this game out of reach. Not saying it's impossible for a team to come back down 3 in the second half. But with how tactical and how calculated BRUSA is, hard to come back down 3 against them. Jan Brandao. Brandao looking for the hat trick. Passes it off. Vasi shot saved by Castro. Rondon's on the move. Dribbling past Brandao. Tough double team. Trying to force the foul. Instead, it's going to be Medina who wants the shot. Good presence from Jesus Guillen to prevent the ball from going anywhere towards the net. Substitutions in for New Mexico Flagship. BRUSA looking like they could use some subs as well. And there's only so many players you can trade in and out. Both of these teams traveled with light rosters. Just the nature of the game. Can only afford to take so many players. Prado into Castro. Prado leading the charge before handing it off to Rondon. BRUSA comfortable to sit back in his zone. Shot. Oh, great save from Jared Wilson. Getting down low once again. Nine saves for him. Gonzalez to Rondon. Some fancy footwork. Some mind games being played. Shot blocked by Vassi. Vassi's on the move. No foul called. Both teams chasing after the ball before Castro slides and kicks it out. You could argue Rondon played the player and not the ball. Regardless, no whistle was blown. Medina. Back to Lopez. Stolen. Rondon with the shot. It's blocked. Rondon, thought he had a player behind him. Instead decides, because he had a player behind him, it rolls out of bounds instead. $12:16 to go here in the game. We'll have the awards ceremony following this national championship match. Wilson rolls it into Medina. Ball flicked out. Johan Prado will be the one to send it in. And the side judge is saying you got to move that way up to the danger zone. That works out potentially in New Mexico's favor. Prado wants a shot. It's blocked by Lopez. Rondon will survey his options and the defense. Down the way, Luis Gonzalez trying to get it past the double team, not able to do so. Medina with the steal. Vassi somehow keeping it inbounds. He loses a shoe, and a foul against Luis Gonzalez. He's got to be careful not to mouth off. He's on a yellow. And a shorthanded New Mexico roster could get even shorter if he loses his temper. It's typically not Gonzalez's style. One of the most composed players for New Mexico Flagship. This is a team that likes to get feisty. Vassi will take a second to put his shoe on. Pedro Alfonso Lopez will go out wide to Diego Vargas. Lopez sending it down the way. Castro will receive it. Rondon deflected by Vassi. He'll back him up in the post, similar to a basketball player. Johan Prado with the shot. Amazing save from Jared Wilson. Counter chance here. Instead, BRUSA will sit back and contemplate what they do next. Wilson has 10 saves in this match. That's the same amount of saves he had last night against Futsal Factory. Jan Brando miscommunication with Medina. BRUSA FC up 4-2. Scored twice in the second half after a level first half. Ball sent down the way to Jose Castro. Prado, Luis Gonzalez. New Mexico needs a change in momentum. Gonzalez tried to draw the foul, not able to do so. And the head official having a lot of words with Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez has to keep his temper. He is on a yellow. 3 fouls against New Mexico. I talked to Cauê Martins, how do you bait them into fouling you more? And Martins' answer, to summarize it, was just telling him to make tough decisions. That shot goes over the top crossbar. From Jan Brandao. And so Martins said it's not necessarily about telling them to foul you, but rather forcing them to make damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of decision. 10 minutes to go in the national championship match. Axel Esparza, ball taken away. This is Vasi. Good ball movement. BRUSA FC trying to play keep away for the most part. Pedro Afonso Lopez sends it to Medina off his chest. Brandao inbounds. Inside, Medina to Brandao. He'll go back to Pedro Afonso Lopez. BRUSA FC fans and the bench very happy with what they're seeing. Tick, tock, tick, tock. New Mexico has a lot of work to do. They want to potentially push this to extra time. Down the way, Vasi with the shot, oh, just wide! And a timeout to be taken by New Mexico Flagship. Down to 9:04 to go. This is the NFPL National Championship. After the missed shot wide open from Micah Vasi, it is still 4-2 in favor of BRUSA FC, trying to go back-to-back for the first time in the league's history. New Mexico Flagship against their bitter rival, trying to make sure that does not happen. And they are electing to sub out Jose Castro and put in Johan Prado as the de facto keeper. Looking to go 6-on-5 with 9 to go. Just trying to see if they can score one off a cheeky play with 6 players. Jared Wilson, very adept at deflecting these kinds of shots, though. We will see. Montez again. Ball will continue to float around the outside. Rondon almost got into trouble. Martins is checked in. He has not played a lot of today's contest. He hasn't had to. Jan Brandao has really played a beneficial role in making sure that Cauê Martins can stay on the sideline in a coaching role rather than a player role. Guillen, shot deflected by Martins. It's a corner. 8 minutes to go. So trying to work the 6-on-5 to their favor. Rondon. Guillen got close to trouble. This zone defense, very difficult to break. Futsal Factory had trouble with this last night. Prado, back to Rondon. Prado. Back to Montez. And now looking for the shot, deflected out by Medina. Flexing the arms up. Corner was taken back, and excuse me, that was Montez out of the chase after preventing it from going in the goal. It nearly crossed the line. Shot off the shoulder of Kawe Martins. Close, physical, tight contest between two rivals in the Southwest Division. Guillen. New Mexico Flagship still going with the 6-on-5. They got to be careful. If they allow one more goal, it could be curtains. Montez. Prado. Ball deflected out by Lopez. It works in their favor, and BRUSA FC will elect to use their timeout with 6:41 to go. After this 1-minute break, there will be no more stoppages until the final buzzer sounds. We'll see you then. You just watched Johan Prado speaking to the captain, or speaking to his team in a captain's role. Now having some issues with the side judge, as they will elect to go 6-on-5 again. And they're just having some issues with the substitution rule. So Jose Castro is back in. It is Bruce's ball, so that change was necessary to make sure that Prado was not in a vulnerable position. Lopez was able to get it off the leg of Guillen, retaining possession for BRUSA. Pass down the way to Vassi. That's a typical target. Shot in the net! Micah Vassi! Chest, foot, net! That's all it took. And this one might be over. BRUSA FC. And Micah Vassi scoring his second this evening. The BRUSA faithful making their voices heard here in Detroit. Micah Vassi. They've been aiming for that shot all game long. And New Mexico Flagship forced to go back into 6-on-5 formation. Prado yelling orders at his team. Guillen on the near wing, guarded by Martins. Montez. Ian. Here we go. Poway sends it out. 6 minutes to go. Rondon taking his time to bring the ball back into play. Ian. Pedro Jose Montez at the top of the key. Prado to his left. Shouting orders at each of his players after they make a decision. Montez out to Guillen. Playing a little higher than he was before. Some players rotating. Trying to shake this KG zone defense. Shot down the way is in the net! Pedro Afonso Lopez, 7th goal of the season. 6-2. Showing love to the folks at home. And BRUSA starting to celebrate early. A lot of family members watching at home, and oh no, some smack talk being given. Eduardo Medina and David Rondon getting into it. Our officials getting in the middle to make sure it doesn't continue to take place. Trying to separate this before it turns chaotic. And we know just how chaotic it can be. Immediately following the final buzzer of the last game between these two, Christopher Santos walked up to a BRUSA player and just punched him in the mouth. Unprovoked. It's the reason why he's not here today. Obviously that was following, a response that came earlier in the game, but it looked like the issue was settled, and in Santos' mind it wasn't. Prado. Surveying the team, looking to go wide and had Jared Wilson off his feet, but it did not. Oh, it did touch his hand. They're gonna call a corner for New Mexico Flagship. 11 saves for Jared Wilson. Even though that one was just a little wide. Shot blocked by Vasi, out of bounds. A lot of folks who were not able to make the trip out that are watching at home, they have to be excited with what they're seeing. Key players like Christian Lima. That shot is also blocked. Players like Christian Lima, Brian Vargas, Brian Uribe, and Kareem Moyano. All key pieces of this BRUSA team that will have to wait until the trophy makes it back to Arizona if the result holds. Game not over quite yet. Still 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Lopez. Shot blocked. Here's Gonzalez in the paint. Shot from Lopez is blocked out of bounds. It's a side out in favor of the Flagship. And Prado did not sub out. He's walking up the floor on the far side outside of your field of view. Rondon to Guillen. Prado. Rondon. Pass to Pedro Afonso Lopez. There's the steal. That shot just wide. And that definitely would have been over. Would have made the match over if Lopez was able to connect. Shot, strike. Oh, almost off the deflection. And Jared Wilson comes up with the save again. Gonzalez, Medina, Kawe wants a shot on goal. Wants to keep himself in that golden boot conversation. All types of physicality, nothing called. Luis Gonzalez found a way to get it off the boot of Martins, and they will retain possession somehow. And New Mexico Flagship is in must-score territory the rest of the way. No timeouts on either side. We're going to keep playing until the final buzzer sounds. Lopez went to chase after it, elected to stay back on defense. Jesus Guillen back in possession. Inside, Rondon. Had an open space for a moment. Good defense, good defensive recovery, I should say. And Kawe Martins deflects the ball. Luis Gonzalez flips over it, and a foul is called against BRUSA. Gonzalez is on the ground. Looks like he's in a lot of pain, holding that right leg. Good sportsmanship showed right now from the BRUSA players, including Pedro Alfonso Lopez. The opposite team. So BRUSA was calling for a trainer. Captain Prado said, wait, stay on the sideline. And now she's being called over after all that. So it looks like some athletic tape will be applied to the right leg of Luis Gonzalez. I mentioned that we would continue to play until the final buzzer sounds. But this has a clock stoppage for the moment. Three minutes, 12 seconds. BRUSA FC, if the result holds, they would be the first back-to-back NFPL champions in the league's history. The Southwest couldn't qualify for the national title until 3 years ago when Colorado played against Grand Rapids Olay. BRUSA FC has qualified for the national title both times since then. Last year, resulting in a thrilling penalty kick victory against Futsal Factory Academy. Had a 7-2 record, 7-2 record, I should say, going into the regular season. Sorry, going into the conference final, where they played against this New Mexico Flagship team, and Flagship beat them 6-5. BRUSA would have to play Futsal Factory as the wild card. Ended up upsetting them with a narrow 4-3 victory, and now they have the chance of potentially beating Flagship after losing to them the past 2 times. Ball is placed just outside the circle. Jared Wilson moved his defense to his appropriation. Jesus Guillen is the one behind the ball, getting ready to take the shot potentially. He shoots, he scores! Jesus Guillen talking that smack to Jared Wilson, and he's getting the yellow for it. It goes through the legs of Jared Wilson. And the score is now 6-3. So like I said, not completely over just yet. New Mexico Flagship's gonna have to be very tactical the rest of the way though. Bassi. And now BRUSA FC is just gonna try to prevent this. As this ball somehow still in bounds, Medina keeps it alive. Bassi trying to chase after it. It goes in favor of the Flagship. So Prado still in the penny. Will jog on up, and a 6-on-5 situation begins once again. They're gonna have to try to force another foul if they want a chance at the goal, I think. They had 2 very key goals off of great defense in the first half. Since then, it's been nada. Got to credit BRUSA. Oh my gosh! Johan Prado, second of the game. This match is not over. Oh my. And the internet's gonna crucify me for that. This match might be over comment I made earlier when BRUSA scored. 6-4. Ball sent down the way in New Mexico Flagship's favor. Substitutions made by BRUSA. Jan Brandao is now in. Medina steals. Potentially an open shot on the net. Mike Avasi has to fight Rondon for it. Arizona fouls, and Mike Avasi will receive the yellow for it. Very tactical foul. He recognized why he got the yellow. The Arizona-based club, BRUSA FC, fighting for their lives. Not going down easy, though, is New Mexico Flagship. Guillen, shot deflected off the shoulder of Lopez. Axel Esparza chasing after it. And Lopez goes down after taking that tough shot. Most likely catching a little bit of breath for his team. So just a smidge over 2 minutes to go in the second period. Pedro Afonso Lopez took a shot to the shoulder, neck, head area. Being looked at by the trainer. And this is where a brief pause like this can allow for mid-game conversations that you wouldn't be able to have otherwise after both timeouts have been exhausted by each team. They'll rub down the sweat spot in the keeper's circle to make sure no slippage takes place again. Jan Brandao checks in for Lopez, who walks off under his own power. It's like Axel Esparza will be the one to send it in for the Flagship. They'll go back to Montez, back into 6-on-5. They've scored 2 in the past minute to make it just a smidge closer than it was before. Still 2 to go before they tie things up. Montez, Rondon, ball deflected in the air, headed back to Guillen. Shot deflected by Martins. Shot directly into the arm. The upper arm must have been from Pedro Montez. And Howie Martins tried to score another one to expand his lead again, not able to do so. So back in possession is Mexico Flagship, and another goal scored! Jesus Guillen! He scores his second of the game. They're only down 1 now. Oh my goodness. Now, I got to apologize to BRUSA fans at home. I'm the one who said this one might be over. And New Mexico has scored 3 goals since then. 1:32 to go. Anything can happen in futsal. So Prado is the de facto goalkeeper, sitting in front of the goal for now. Vasi able to get past the defense for the most part. Pedro Jose Lopez. Not Lopez, excuse me, Montez. Here's Kawe Martins with the shot, just wide of the net. And now they're gonna look to go quick. Back to the 6-on-5, trying to take advantage. Martins in pursuit. And the shot saved from Jared Wilson. 13 saves for him. Down the way, Johan Prado telling his team to calm down for the moment. 59 seconds left. Prado rolls it to Montez. 1 minute and ticking. Fouls at 3 apiece. Shot, oh, just wide of the net. Corner is called. Esparza will be the one to take it. Back to Montez. Down to the wire. Each team scratching, clawing, fighting. That ball deflected off the leg of Brandao. Still in New Mexico's favor. 37 seconds. Prado to Guillen. Both teams fought very tough schedules to get to this point. Guillen wants the shot, gets it to Esparza, save, and now deflected out by Brandao. Shot by Guillen, another save from Jared Wilson. Down the way, Prado chasing after the ball. Earns possession back, 17 seconds. They gotta go, Rondon. Zone defense. Montez, slide from Eduardo Medina, out, and in BRUSA's favor, 7 seconds. Down the way, oh, Montez, potential steal. Here's Guillen, 2 seconds, 1, he's gotta get the shot off, that is it! BRUSA FC has gone back to back. Arizona, get fired up, because your team is coming home with the trophy. 6-5. We will talk to the player of the game. We'll get Micah Vasi over here to have a few words with us. Mike Avasi, today's man of the match, the player of the game. It was an incredible contest. You fought back down, and you were the man who they looked to score those lawn passes. What's going through your mind, man?
I'm just happiness right now, We did it as a team, Everyone on the team worked really hard, and I guess I was just the last person to finish the chances, I guess. So, yeah.
BRUSA FC is the first back-to-back champion in the league's history. What does this club mean to you, and what is this brotherhood that you guys establish? How do you guys all gel together to be just such a cohesive unit?
Well, I've been at this club since it became a club, and I was at the academy as well. So I've been training here since I was 6 years old, and it means a lot to me that I can come here and fight for the badge and fight for the club, and bring attention towards Phoenix and the futsal that we have over there.
Yeah, you mentioned training since 6. You've been working with Cowboy Martins for some time. Having that training bring you all the way up to the U.S. national team level now. Mm-hmm. Can you just speak to the words and the just the effort that Cowboy Martins has built in building a club that's built like a national presence up to this point?
Well, ever since I was a lot younger, I knew there was something different about his coaching strategies, his ethics and everything like that. And when I was younger, it was more technical. And now that I'm older, it's more I guess, not physical, but with words. He helps me out with words and helping out like that. So it's really cool.
Excellent. 2 goals for you, young man. Go celebrate. You bringing a trophy back home to Arizona.
Yeah. It's a lot of practice and everything like that. So thank you for doing this.
Absolutely. Man of the match, Mike Avasi. He is our player of the game. We'll be back with the award ceremony in just a moment. We're here with the Golden Glove winner, the Goalkeeper of the Year award, Robert Francis Dameron. You've won many of these up to this point. You've proven your worth. What does the future look like for you, man?
Exciting, man. I don't know if this is my last year in the NFPL or not. The plan is I graduate in 4 days from college. Once I graduate, I'm either going to do a year in the workforce and then travel overseas, or got ideas of where I want to go, but I'm going to go play somewhere.
Absolutely. Congrats on the award and congrats on your graduation. Yep. I'm here with Commissioner Ducks for the Golden Boot Award. Obviously, he did not win, but Nate Booz of Inter Detroit did. Can you just say some words? You've coached against him many times about the impact that Nate Booz had for Inter Detroit.
For sure. One, congratulations. Sad to not have him here today for some conflicts, but wanted to give him a shout out for Golden Boot. Phenomenal player, unbelievable around the goal. So played against him a few times, even in the conference final. I think 4 goals, just a force to be reckoned with. So well-deserved. Nate Booz, congratulations from Inter Detroit.
All right. Congrats to Nate Booz on winning the Golden Boot Award with 18 goals this season. Eduardo Medina, you have won the Silver Ball Award for the Championship Weekend MVP. You played phenomenal all day long today and yesterday as well. Can you just speak to what this award and what this back-to-back championship accomplishment means for you and for the club?
Bueno, la verdad, una alegría tremenda por mí, por el grupo que la verdad dejó todo en la cancha. Estos 2 partidos sabíamos que iban a ser bastante difícil, pero bueno, sabemos que tenemos condiciones para venir y ganar, así que demostramos que somos los mejores acá en Estados Unidos y bueno, eso hay que demostrarlo con títulos, con triunfos y bueno, gracias a Dios se dio y nada, contento y feliz.
Congratulations, you're the Silver Ball winner. Enjoy the championship trophy.
Déjame mandarle un saludo a mi familia en Colombia, a mi mamá, a mi papá, a mis abuelitos que siempre me están apoyando, a todas esas personas de Barranquilla, de Cartagena, de Colombia. Nada, los llevo en el corazón y esto es de ustedes también. Gracias.
Gracias. Jan Brandau, you've won the Golden Ball Award. That is the top player for the entire league, leading in goals and assists this season. What does this award mean to you? And winning back-to-back championships, what's going through your mind right now?
Eu me sinto muito bem, feliz com essa conquista, mas sem meus amigos de equipe, nada não seria nada. Então, se eu tô aqui é por causa dele É isso.
Any shout outs he wants to give back home?
É salve pra minha família, que tá lá no Rio de Janeiro, pra minha namorada também. É isso.
Thank you so much. Yep, enjoy the championship trophy.
Valeu, mano.
Go ahead. We can get him in. That way I'll let you talk a little more. Yeah, go ahead and get everyone in front. You can call them here, and then they can line up here. Yeah.
Vai, Micah. Cabrito, dale. Vamos, Bruninho.
Presidente.
Callie, one last question for me. I'll let you celebrate with the trophy after. Back-to-back champions. You're the first in the league to do it. What's going through your mind, and how much does this club mean to you?
We're happy, we spend a lot of money, a lot of time to make this happen, try to change the game and improve the game not only the adult but on the youth level. Obviously takes a lot of hours, a lot of sacrifice, and we're happy that we conquered. We're going to celebrate now and think about the next years to come. We want more.
All right, the 2026 National Futsal Premier League champions, BRUSA FC. Give it up. that is going to do it for our coverage of the National Futsal Premier League Championship. Thank you for joining us. BRUSA FC, the winners over New Mexico Flagship, 6-5. We'll catch you next season for more futsal. Have a good night, everybody.